Let's explain the NK502 optical network tester. First, long press the power button to turn it on. After turning on, we can see several functions. The first is the PON network test function. The second is the VFL red light function. The third is the RJ45 cable length function. The fourth is the RJ45 line sequence function. The fifth is the RJ45 wire tracing function. Finally, it's our settings. Let's explain the PON network test function. First, we see the interface on the left side of the device, ONT, and the right is OLT. Similarly, we need to connect the upper left interface, the left interface to the ONT device, and the right interface to our access OLT devices. We connect the fiber optic cable to the device. At this time, you can see our network status. The status will be automatically judged below. This is the online status of the optical CAT. We can measure the optical power of the ONT ends. We click this button to enter the power interface. In the power interface, the optical power of 13101 for 901503 wavelengths can be read separately. Through the 3 wavelengths of optical power, we can judge whether it passes. The threshold can be set below. We can set the reference value by clicking F2. You can also set different thresholds with F3. We can switch different units through F4. F1 is for savings function. Save the reading after the bar below ends. Click the button to enter the optical network test state. The top shows the recorded device status. System time. The status will be displayed below. F1 can delete. F4 can be emptied. Click the button again to switch back to the Power Network test interface. The threshold can also be set through F3 in this interface. And save it with the F1 key. Select VFL and click to enter. Open the dust cover above. The middle connector is the VFL connector. Click F1 to turn it on. After F1 is turned on, it will be always on. Click F2 to flash once per second. F3 is a 1-second double flash. F4 is to turn off. Let me introduce the RJ45 cable length function. Use the direction keys to select the RJ45 cable length function. Click OK to enter. Connect the network cable to our device. The RJ45 network cable interface on the right. This interface can select 3 to F. To switch the type of network cable, you can press F4 to switch units. Click OK to start the test. F1 can calibrate the length. F2 to clear the parameters. Let's test the RJ45 line sequence. Select the RJ45 sequence. At the end of the network cable, connect it to the RJ45 test remote. Click F for to test. After the test, we can see that the right side shows our cable sequence. You can click settings to switch different line sequences. The standards can switch different wiring sequence standards. You can click below. F2 and F3 to switch different test modes. Let me introduce the RJ45 wire tracing function. The wire tracing function. Note that the RJ45 cable must be removed. The far end. It needs to be used with our wire finder. After clicking OK to enter, we can see that. Click OK to test the interface. After the wire finder is turned on, it will buzz when you get close to the network cable. Let's explain the settings. Click Settings, and we can see where you can set the automatic shutdown. Left and right can set the automatic shutdown time. Backlight brightness. Keepress beeping. System time. System date and system time. Language settings. Factory reset. Version information.